MercenaryMMAnews.com.
Quick Pick 6 with Warhammer and ScareKrow, only on MercenaryMMAnews.com.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pick 6 with Warhammer and my partner in crime, the ScareKrow. Alright, so this week we have UFC Fight for the Troops 2 going on in Fort Hood, Texas. Pretty excited about this one. Got some good matchups going on, so let's get into it.
Evan Dunham versus Melvin Gillard.
First up, we got Evan Dunham versus
Melvin Gillard, our main event here. In my personal opinion, I know a lot of people are looking for Evan Dunham to come out there. You know, Gillard's an underdog in this fight. Honestly, and in my opinion, I think Gillard's got a lot of his personal life straightened out. He's talked about it in interviews how he's really started getting his training together. He's got some of the quickest hands in mixed martial arts, period, any weight class. He's got solid wrestling. I'm going to look for Melvin to pull an upset in this one. I think he's gonna get a decision, but I think he's gonna get the upset in it.
All right, I'm taking Dunham all the way in this one. He's more technical. I think Gillard's improved a lot, working with Greg Jackson, and actually cleaning up his act a lot. But it's just not going to be enough. He's not going to be technical enough. Dunham's going to wait for him to make that one mistake, and he's going to submit him. That's what I'm saying. First round submission.
All right, disagreeing on the first fight.
All right.
Matt Mitrione versus Tim Hague.
Next up, we got Matt Mitrione versus Tim Hague.
Here, Mitrione's coming off a couple big wins, showing that he's got the potential. He's still young in his career. 3 fights, I believe, is in his pro mixed martial arts career. I think I'm going to look for Hague to take this. I think Hague's more experienced. He's definitely more technical when it comes to the ground game. I look for him to take him down. I look for a submission second round.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. Hague is, I believe, more technically proficient. Outside his loss to Todd Duffy, that devastating 8-second knockout. Other than that, he's looked pretty good. I think, Mitrione's improving every time we see him, but it's not going to be enough. And, yeah, going to have to go with Hague by submission. All right.
Mark Hominick versus George Roop.
Get us to the next one.
All right, our third fight going on. We're going to have Mark the Machine Hominick versus George Roop. 2 big names coming from the WEC. We got Hominick coming in, a lot on the line for him, announcing if he wins this fight, he gets a shot at Aldo's title. Roop also coming in off a huge knockout of the Korean Zombie. So, interesting fight going on here. What do you think?
I like Roop. I think, just like Mitrione, every time you see him, he improves. But Hominick, man, he's got the tools. He's got the tools to become champ, and I think he's gonna take it. If he doesn't end up knocking Roop out, I think that he'll probably take the decision in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. The Machine is a good nickname for him. He the technicality of his striking is very few people are on the same level with that kind of striking. He's got enough of the ground game that he's comfortable there. He's not too worried about being taken down. I look for him to finish either by knockout or he might have to get a decision, but I think it'll be a pretty dominant performance by him.
Pat Barry versus Joey Beltran.
All right, next up we have heavy hitters Pat Barry and Joey Beltran. What are your thoughts on this one?
Well, I can tell you, I don't think this fight's going past probably the second round. It definitely isn't going all 3. I like both of them. They're both heavy-handed. Both like striking. I think Barry's striking is just much more technical. He's much more precise. Beltran kind of wades into things. He's willing to take the shots to get one. Barry isn't like that. He's much more calculated with his strikes. I'm going to look for Barry to win this one.
I totally have to agree with you there. I think Barry is just, he's a K1 level striker, obviously. He's got heavy hands, heavy feet, and Beltran's the same way. He's a talented guy, but, his bread and butter is a stand and bang, and I don't think anyone really wants to stand and bang with Pat Barry too long, so got to call Barry by KO in the first round.
Cole Miller versus Matt Wyman.
All right, moving on. We've got Cole Magrino Miller taking on Matt Handsome Wyman.
This is an interesting one. Kind of one of those ones where it's a little hard to decide because Wyman, he's good at his striking, but he prefers to take people down. I mean that's where he likes the fight to go. Cole likes that same position. He's got the submissions, as you've seen in the past, to lock up anyone in a submission if you take him down. I think that's going to be the difference. I think I'm going to look for Cole to win this one by submission, second round.
Gotta agree with you once again. I think Miller's he's proficient on the ground. He's got some of the sickest submissions we've ever seen in the UFC. I like Wyman a lot. I think he's a talented guy, but I think Miller's going home with the win in this one by submission as well.
Cody McKenzie versus Yves Edwards.
Alright, and our last one of our pick six, it's going to be Cody the Wild Man McKenzie versus returning ex-UFC fighter Yves Edwards.
It's going to be an exciting fight. I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with Yves, but he's a talented guy.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have been caught up in the Cody McKenzie guillotine guy after guy. Everyone knows it's coming. He still hits it. I think it's going to be a different story with Edwards. I think he's going to be able to avoid that. And I look for Edwards to win this by TKO in the later rounds.
I agree with you. I do believe Edwards is going to win this fight. I think what it really comes down to here is experience. I mean, Yves I'm pretty sure he's up there in around the 30 fight range in his career. I mean, he's been doing this a long time. He's coming in off a couple big wins. McKenzie, obviously, we know what his bread and butter is. He goes for that guillotine. That's what he's going to do every time that you try and fight him. I think in this fight, unfortunately, as much as I like Cody McKenzie, I think it's going to end devastatingly for him in the first round.
In the first round. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. That is our pick six for UFC Fight for the Troops 2. So, also, wanted to remind you guys to check out the Fantasy League and make your picks for that. The winner will receive a Season 1 trophy, and as well as one of these badass mercenary MMAnews.com shirts, which you can also go online and pick those up. They're running $15 right now. So check those out. And that's it for the week. So thank you and God bless. Got anything to add?
Thank God it's a free card.
Free card.
Free cards
Check
are
it
always
out
the
on
best.
Spike TV this Saturday. Peace out.